Hello everybody, it's Emily and welcome to another watercolor set review. I have had a lot of success here on YouTube doing this kind of little series. My first one, which was the 3-in-1 watercolor review, has now over 9,000 views. I'm just like, whoa, okay. I really didn't expect this to be so successful, but I'm really happy that it is, and I have another watercolor set for you guys to see me review. I've had this for a couple days now, and it is actually featured in this new video, the basics of watercolor, which is right here. So yeah, let's get into the watercolor set. So I've been looking around trying to find a nice artist quality set that's super affordable, and I actually came across these from one of my favorite YouTubers here on YouTube. Hello Alice. She introduced these to me. They are the White Knights paints by Nevskaya Palitra. That is the name of the actual company. A lot of people say it's Yarka or St. Petersburg, but this is actually the manufacturer of them. And I really love the packaging on this. I got the carton set because I'm cheap and I'm like, yo, I don't have that much money, but I want these so bad. So yeah, the front is in English. It says extra fine artist watercolors, 24 colors, White Knights. Very nice packaging with a little watercolor painting on it, which I do like. And then the back is in Russian with some English translations on the side. Comes in a little cardboard sleeve, and then there's this plastic thing. Wells for the whole pans. They are whole pans, and these are artist grade, and oh my gosh, the price. Jesus! I got this set of 24 whole pans, artist grade quality, for the amazing price of $19.99. Yes, you too can have this amazing set for just $19.99. So, yeah, I really love these. Yeah. So these are what the pans look like. There we go. This is what the pans look like. They don't come with the name written on them, but I did that after looking at all of the names and the chart. It comes with a bunch of colors. It doesn't come with a white, which I kind of appreciate because it kind of keeps the whole traditional watercolor thing going on. So here are all the colors. So this carmine, like, there we go, okay. Emily. This carmine does not mess around. This is probably like my new favorite color. It's beautiful. You see? I get mad at these because they're so beautiful. And it came with all the light fast ratings, which I did put on here. They use little stars. 1 is like, not so good, and then 2 is like, yeah, pretty good, and then 3 is like, bada bing bada boom, you got a good watercolor. And the only one that like doesn't have a very good light fast rating is Violet. It only got a 1. Indigo got a 2, Golden got a 2, Titan Red got a 2, but almost all of these have a 3, which is super great if you want your artwork to last. All these colors are just so great. Okay, I am not a huge ultramarine fan, but this ultramarine is like, whew. So I really like these. They're a bit thicker than normal watercolor paint, and they reactivate super easily. You do not have to pre-wet these. They are just juicy on their own. Do you see that? Do you see that? Yes, Jesus. These are probably my new favorite paints. One thing I don't really like about this set, but this is sort of my own fault, it doesn't come with a palette, and I really wanted it in like a legit box, but this was the cheapest option, but whatever. For the paints, I bought a little palette to mix it with on the side when I'm painting, and this has worked out great so far. It does stain, especially the indigo and the neutral black stain plastic a lot. They're so pigmented, and they are a little bit opaque, but I think that's because they have just so much pigment. They use 100% pure pigment. They try and use as little filler as possible, but they use enough filler that so that way you don't get weird combinations of the pigments, because like sometimes you can get chemical reactions, then you can get like a weird little thing on your paper and you're like, wow. So yeah, these are the colors compared to all of my other sets. This is the 45 Winsor & Newton, this one's a Sakura, this one's Van Gogh, and then these are the White Knights. And as you can see, They're much brighter and bolder than a lot of these other ones. I'll buy it. There are some colors in here that I do like more than these ones, but these ones on their own are just like, boom, baby. I am in love with these. Like, it did take a while to ship because it did ship from Russia, but there are some services like Dick Blick and Cheap Joe's, and they all have this here in the US, so that if you are living in the US and you want some Russian watercolors, you don't have to buy them directly from Russia, but I did because I wanted it to be as cheap as possible. Shipping was like only like 10 bucks, but it's coming from the other side of the world, and I'm just like, okay, I'm paying you with some of my time, but that's about it. I don't really know what else to say. How about a speed paint to show you how these work? Okay, so this painting that I'm doing right here, first of all, I'm not saying smoking is good for you. It is very bad for you, but it's very fun to paint and draw, so that's why I did it. So as you can see, I am laying down the skin tones and the deeper shades, and then I'm building it up gradually. And as you can see, the paints are very vibrant, very smooth, and they're just gorgeous in this piece. I love these paints so freaking much. They are super beautiful and they blend beautifully, and you can see that I did kind of like a starry-ish background, and the paints worked really well for that. Sorry about that little skip there. My camera decided to shut off on me without telling me about it. So yeah, adding some more details into the face and a little bit more shading and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this speed paint went. Usually when I try and record stuff, I have a ton of problems. So adding some details in the eyes and lips and stuff like that. Okay, and I think that was me mixing a darker skin shade for more of the deeper tones and shadows in this piece. See, there I go. Yeah, and these paints work really well for me. They work really well with my style, which is one of the reasons why I like them so much. So just details, details, all the details. I like to do the skin first and then do other things afterwards. That's just me. It's just kind of a personal preference. So another little jump there because my camera was being stupid, or I think I decided to just turn it off. So adding color to the tattoos on her cheek, and then adding the dyed tips of her hair, which I thought would be an interesting touch because, as you can see, she is kind of an alternative person, and I think that she would look really cute with bright pink hair. So adding color to more of her tattoos or something, I don't know. And her clothes, there we go. Adding the blue to her clothes. So, yeah, and now adding detail to the smoke, a little more detail to the clothes and to her hair. And actually for the speed paint, I did use both the original set of watercolors and the sequel set, which I bought, but I didn't really review it in this because it's like basically the same thing, but with just different colors. So basically the same product, but with just different colors. So setting in my base for my hair and then adding in more shading as I go along with darker shades of brown, which is always fun. And yeah, I'm happy with how this speed paint turned out. It looks good to me. Yeah. So, we are wrapping up. We are adding our finishing touches and stuff with the paint, and I think the next clip is going to be of adding some white highlights with my white gel pen, which is always necessary in my art because what is an Emily Redeker original without white gel pen highlights and things? So yeah, and I think, yeah, there I go, cleaning up stuff, making things not look so messy because Emily has no patience. And now I'm adding in the white highlights, which is always super fun, and it's really interesting because it really makes a piece pop for me, and I really like how it looks. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, keep on arting. Bye!